Okay, hello Cloud Gurus and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we're going to look at custom VPCs and elastic load balancers. Now I appreciate we've been putting off covering elastic load balancers. We're going to cover that off in the high availability section of the course, so in the very next section of the course. However, because we have our VPC configured the way it is right now, I wanted to show you something quickly. Okay, so here I am in the AWS console, and what we're going to do, we're not actually going to provision a load balancer, but we're going to have a look at what we can do. So I'm going to go into EC2, and then I'm just going to go over to load balancing, which is down here, and I'm going to go ahead and create a load balancer. And you get three different types of load balancers. You get your application load balancers, network load balancers, and your classic load balancers. And we're going to do a deep dive on the differences between the three in the next section of the course. For now, let's just go ahead and create an application load balancer. Now in here we can give it a name, so call it my ALB. I'm not actually going to go ahead and create it. And here you've got your scheme. So you can either have this as internet facing or as internal. And you can do your address types, so IPv4 or dual stack, so it supports IPv4 and IPv6. I'm just going to do it as IPv4. If we scroll down, we've got our different availability zones in here. Now, if we go over to our custom VPC, you'll be able to see that we've got US East 2A and US East 2B. Now, if I click in 2B, straight away it's going to give me a warning message. It's saying you're creating an internet-facing load balancer, but there's no internet gateway attached to these subnets that you have selected. So it's basically saying this isn't going to work. If we click in here, we go ahead and hit next. Straight away, you're going to see this error message saying at least 2 subnets must be specified. So this is an important exam tip going into your exams. You have to remember that when you're provisioning a load balancer, you're going to need at least 2 public subnets. So you need at least 2 public subnets in order to create a load balancer. So that's really important to remember going into your exam. And like I said, we're going to cover off load balancers in a lot more detail in the next section of the course. I'm not going to create this just yet. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. So that is it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we're going to go ahead and look at VPC flow logs. So if you've got any questions, please let me know. If not, feel free to move on to the next lecture. Thank you.